Robin from Raincross Farms Makery, and we are on the morning of day 6 of my Sourdough Starter series. And if you watched my previous video from last night, I was a little disappointed, a little concerned that I wasn't seeing bubbles, and today we've got a lot of bubbles overnight. I don't know if you can see it. I filmed a separate video so that you can see it close up. Okay, here's our starter. I'm seeing lots of bubbles on the side. Get that to focus. Lots of bubbles in the side, and let's take it over the top. Get some light in there. Quite a few bubbles on the top. That's a good sign. Yay! Okay, so it looks like it's doing really, really well. Bill is taking all the credit for it because he actually did the feeding last night. So I'll let him have that. It was his magical germs that seem to have woken it up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna vary from my protocol, and I'm not going to discard this. I just don't want to mess with it. It's finally getting bubbles. I'm not going to do the discard this morning. I'm just going to feed this amount of starter and see if that makes a difference. However, this jar is getting a little crusty, so what I am going to do is I am going to transfer this into a clean jar so we can kind of start over in that way. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to empty this out. Again, I would normally discard half of this, but I'm just not going to. We'll see. We're experimenting. So I'm getting this all into a clean jar, trying to not pull any of the crusties off of the jar. And then I'm going to soak this really, really well so that the dried bits soften up and I can dispose of them so they're not going down my drain and causing a problem. Okay, so our regular feeding is 1/4 cup all-purpose flour. This is unbleached. And I'm going to dump that in. And 3 tablespoons of warm water. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to stir that all together. And let's hope those bubbles create new bubbles, and we just have a big old bubble party in here over the next 12 hours. Get that all mixed up. And I'm going to scrape down the sides as best as I can. Kind of keep our jar clean. Then I'm going to put its little cover back on to keep it clean, but yet accessible to air. Put our little band back on and put it away again in a warm, dry place for 12 hours, and I'll feed it again this evening. If you are interested in getting my 1-page Week 1 Sourdough Starter Guide, you can type guide in the comments and I will get you one. So again, thanks for following along. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love for you to say hello, and we will see you this evening. Bye-bye.